You move like silk across my mind, a soft confession on rewind. Window fog with breath and street lamp glow. We learn the language only slow night snow. Whisper maps your name like oil and gold. We follow traces of the stories told. Manchester Harbor where your quiet docks. We fold the night in linen clocks. Hey, midnight silk, hold me near. Turn the hush into something clear. Slow the world, just press me close in the hush where everything is chose. Pulse beneath my skin, a tiny tremor where the nights begin. I press my ear against the dark, listen for the rhythm of your heart. Softly now we blur the lines between the yours, the mine, the quiet signs. If morning knocks with clumsy hands, we'll hide our song and sleep in bands. Midnight silk, fold me in. Hold the night like a violin. Keep the sound where breath can stay. Turn the small hour into endless day. City arms, you hum a tune of small and secret charms. I press my hand against the glassy night and feel you shimmer in the soft lit light. All the words we never had the nerve to say glow like fireflies and float away. I close my eyes and you come near, a pastel echo I can barely hear. Pastel echoes pull me through, paint the dark in shades of you. We glow like breath on morning glass, soft and endless while the moments pass. Midnight postcards curled beneath my bed. Little truths we never fully said. Your laugh, a bell that rings beneath the rain. I gather stardust from the train. Pastel echoes pull me through, paint the dark in shades of you. We glow like breath on morning glass, soft and endless while the moments pass. Flow with me where time forgets to go. We'll keep these colors in a sea Pastel echoes pull me through. Pastel lay your head where shadows bend. I'll hum the night until it mends. The world outside can sleep a while. I'll stitch the dark with silver smile. Hush now, love, the stars are ours. We'll trace the sky with quiet hours. Velvet lullaby, hold me close in a room where only tenderness grows. Your fingers find the seam of mine. We count the breaths like secret signs. Every worry melts to sea when midnight sings in minor key. Soft and slow we drift and float like paper boats and whispered notes. If dawn should come to steal our song, we'll tuck our dreams where they belong. Hush now, love, the stars are ours. We'll trace the sky with quiet hours. Velvet lullaby, keep me warm in a bed of hush before the storm. Window half open, sunlight on a stray hair. Drawn curtains, dusty light. We used to dance in this room. Our shadows lean into the corners like they knew the tune. I keep the postcard you wrote in a drawer. I read it like a map to the place we were before. You're the velvet daydream that wakes me slow, a silk thread on the day I almost let go. I sip the morning like a memory I hold. You're the velvet daydream, warm daydream that wakes me slow. A silk thread on the day I almost let go. I keep the sunlight folded in my hands. You're the velvet daydream. You understand. Window half open, sunlight on a stray hair. City lights like sugar melting on the street. Your name is a window I keep tapping slow. Every letter blurred by the way the night lets go. I trace the outline of the time we stole away. Soft neon rain reminds me of that day. I fold the silence into pockets of regret. Keep the small things near, the ones I won't forget. Soft neon rain on my skin, I hum the tune we made. Shadows on the pavement, promises that fade. I walk the streets alone with you inside my head. Soft neon rain, I heard the words you left unsaid. The vinyl crackle plays the soundtrack to our break. I watch the scenes replay until the dawn will take. Your laughter in a doorway, quick and bright and thin, and all the quiet pieces where the light gotten in. Maybe I will stop the clock and fix the hands again. Maybe I will hold the night and learn to let you in. But tonight I map the stars on the cracks of every lane and hum the chorus of our soft neon rain. Soft neon rain on my skin, I hum the tune we made. Shadows on the pavement, promises that fade. I walk the streets alone with you inside my head. Soft neon rain, I heard the words you left unsaid. City lights like sugar melting on the street. I wrote a letter to the corner of our ward, folded like the mornings that would come and leave too soon. Your jacket by the door, a comma on the floor. I keep your absence like a postcard with a shore. Late night letters unread and underlined. I trace the edges of the words until they feel alive. Quiet confessions tucked into the seams of hours that stretch between my scattered thoughts and dreams. Steam on the window draws the shape of you and I. Fingers write in fog what the sunrise won't reply. I move like circled routines, small and careful, slow, collecting all the pauses where the softest memories go. There's a hush that learns my name when everyone's asleep. It keeps the house like guardianship, its promises to keep. Late night letters unread and underlight. I trace the edges of the words until they feel alive. Quiet confessions tucked into the seams of hours that stretch between my scattered thoughts and dreams. If I fold up the morning and slip it in my coat, will the cold remember how I once could float? The space between us into the shape of room. Keep the stamp so small, goodbyes pinned to my sleeve. I'll read them when the rain remembers how to leave. Wash across the glass. I speak in margins where the night lets colors pass. Your shadow keeps the shape of answers in my phone. I press my palm to signal I am almost home. Softly you unravel like a ribbon in the rain. I hold the quiet steady, taste the echo of your name. Velvet echoes fold me to the floor. Keep me where the heartbeat meets the open door. Lingering like perfume that never learned to leave. I learned to breathe again inside the hush you weave. Moonlight over tiles like parchment paper thin. I trace the syllables of kindness on my skin. Your footprints on my memory, slow and hesitant. I trade the small catastrophes for a gentle argument. There's a softness that outlives the loudest nights. It keeps the secret language of misplaced goodbye. Velvet echoes hold me in their slow refrain. Teach me how to linger without trembling from the pain. A quiet map of longing folded in the dark. I find my name rewritten by the glow of your heart. let the afternoon slip in. Dust motes like small planets on a paper-thin whim. I fold a paper boat and set it on the sink. Watch it trace the small ways that my quiet wants to think. Pastel window, paint me in the light. Hold my edges soft until the edges feel alright. Tiny rituals that tether me today. In the hush of simple things I learned to stay. Teacup afternoons and letters never sent. You hum a tune I keep like currency of scent. A page with little drawings of the way we used to be. I keep them folded, gentle as a memory. Pastel window, paint me in the light. Hold my edges soft until the edges feel alright. Tiny rituals that tether me today. In the hush of simple things I learned to stay. Soft interruptions, footsteps in the hall. I gather up the daylight. Let the night be small. Pastel window, color in the seams. Stitch the map of moments stitched inside my dreams. I'll learn to fold the world into a safer place. If morning keeps the shape of your reflected face. You left a note inside a glassy jar. Said you'd be back before the evening star. I wore the salt like perfume on my skin, counting tides until you fold back in. Salt on my lips and your laugh in the air. I close my eyes and find you everywhere. We walk the shoreline in a memory dress, holding on to some minutes of nothingness. Sea glass spins like the coins we tossed away. We keep our promises in shades of gray. Your shadow hums along the waterline. I brought a moonlight. Tell myself it's fine. Salt on my lips and your laugh in the air. I close my eyes and find you everywhere. We walk the shoreline in a memory dress, holding on to candles burn, salt on my lips and the night in bloom. I keep your echo in my little room. We wandered slow where the moonlight pressed. Now I keep the sea inside my chest. Still air on the window, silver on the blinds. We chase the ends of daylight on my skin, where summer makes a shadow of what could have been. Your laugh is in a photograph I keep, a little worn at the edges, folded where I sleep. Seconds holding on to all the little promises we never learned to be. Moonlit echoes in my room, calling out your name. Soft footprints in the dark that never felt the same. I hold the night like velvet, trying not to fall. Coffee cools, your hoodie on the chair. I swear I can still find traces of you there. The city hums a lullaby I used to know, but in the hush between the beats I'm alone. Moonlit echoes in my room, calling out teach me how to loosen up my hands. Maybe mornings will forgive the way we planned. But for now I keep the window cracked and breathe the night, and let the moon rewrite the edges of my mind. Moonlit echoes in my room, calling out your name. Soft footprints in the dark that never felt the same. I hold the night like velvet, trying not to fall. Moonlit echoes in my room, fading down the hall. Silver on the blinds, and quiet on the flight. I trace the shape of half a sentence on my skin. Phone screen dim, the city hums again. Calendar weeds grow in the pocket of my coat. You left a note that said, don't worry, keep your throat. And all the words I didn't say keep swelling in my chest. I fold them like a secret, hide them in a breath. Stay with me in midnight notes, soft and slow. We'll play the parts the daylight never knows. Hold my silence like a lantern in your hands. We'll walk these empty rooms and learn to understand. Coffee cools like memories I can't recall. Photographs that lean against the wall. I hum the tune, you hum the first we met. A crooked map of promises not kept. Stay with me in midnight notes, soft and slow. We'll stitch the seams of everything we blow. Touch the margins where our shadows overlap. Keep the page turned gently, don't let it snap. Whispered confessions like a rain that won't decide. I keep the light low so our ghosts can hide. If morning comes, let it find us here between the lines. We'll dissolve the worry with a slow colliding rhyme. Stay with me in midnight notes, soft and slow. Turn the silence into something we can hold. Outside the door we keep. In the hush of our small hours, we will learn to breathe. A slow key, the thin light fades from window pane. Salt inside the lamp, the window breathes. Beneath the glass, the city hums like distant tides. Your silhouette, a compass that divides. I press my palm to places we cannot afford to go. The water keeps our names where no one else can know. In the blue hour pulse we sway like coral bones. Drift through rooms of paper moons and foam light tones. Your whisper seeds the dark with tiny stars that float. I memorize the weight of you against my throat. We move like tide marks on a quiet bedsheet line. Counting heartbeats under slow resigned refrain. We tie our days with string and let them hang again. Pluck the string, it rings for both of us a while. The echo folds like paper into a smile. If we let go, we might simply learn to swim, or drift far enough to find the place we begin. In the blue hour pulse we float in small review, collect the light like coins and hand them back to you. We trace the edges of the night with patient hands, teach the silence how to speak and understand. Trace the outline of your ghost on my wall. Morning glass remembers how the moon used to fall. Soft radio humming like a lullaby for two. I keep the night like a secret when the light turns blue. Fingers on distant cars, maps of constellation in the freckles on my heart. Moonlight haze fold me into slow motion. Keep me under, keep me where the hush is chosen. Whispered vows on pillows that don't speak my name. In this quiet room I learned to be unafraid. Half a Polaroid, half a memory framed. You left a half-sung song and the rest I never claimed. Coffee stains like shadows on the edges of the bed. I wear your silence like a scarf around my head. Moonlight haze fold me into slow motion. Keep me under, keep me where the hush is chosen. Whispered vows on pillows that don't speak my name. In this quiet room I is our favorite song. I hum along, although you're long gone. Moonlight letters on my windowsill, soft and crooked lines that always will tell me something honest where the night is still. Moonlight letters hold me when I'm ill. Question marks hung on the doorway light. I fold them into stars that take the flight. If love is quiet, let it be a hymn. I'll keep the night inside my skin. Moonlight letters on my windowsill, ink that keeps the warmth of you until the morning comes and silver spills its thrill. Moonlight letters, I keep you soft and still. I press my face into the neon glow, counting breaths where the cold winds blow. Your silhouette in doorways that I've drawn. I trace the quiet of this small apartment dawn. Lay your head on my neon pillow, dreams untucked where the late lights billow. We learn the map of nights that feel like home, in half-lit rooms where we don't roam. Footprints on the carpet, coffee rings remain. I keep rehearsing lines I can't explain. The city hums like a far-off phone. We share the static, so I'm not alone. There's a warmth in the hum of things undone. We steal a minute from the universe and run. Lay your head on my neon pillow, dreams untucked where the late lights billow. We learn the map of nights that feel like home, in half-lit rooms where we don't roam. The clock forgets the rules we used to know. We paint small worlds in the blanket where the late lights billow. We learn the map of nights that feel like home, in half-lit rooms where we don't roam. I trace the city through my window pane. Soft lights humming like a low refrain. Your ghost is tangled in my blanket folds. I map the places where the night still holds. Breathe slow, the world is small and warm. I fold the silence like a paper storm. Every thought of you is feather thin. I let it drift, I let it sink back in. Moonlight Diary, whisper my name. Turn the dark to something sweet and sane. Hold my heartbeat in a quiet room. Turn the empty into something close to June. Your voice, a radio I barely tune. Flicker silver in a crowded room. I keep your letter under folded sheets. I press my thumb where memory meets. Softly now, let morning wait. We'll keep our secrets under late night skates. If dawn should ask what we became, tell her only how we learned to flame. Moonlight Diary, trace the lines of all the quiet ways you left the night. Hold my heartbeat, keep it safe and small. Turn these echoes into something that won't fall. Paper boats in the dark, I send them to the sky. I rose them in postcards, tuck them under my pillow. Fold it like a secret map of where we used to go. The night breathes slow, the city wears a cloak. And in the hush I trace the light you used to stoke. Starlit letters on the sill, ink that never dries. I press my ear against the glass and hear distant skies. You are the skyline in my sleep, a silhouette of gold. Starlit letters on the sill, 1,000 quiet verses to survive. Starlit letters on the sill, ink that never dries. I press my ear against the glass and hear distant skies. You were the skyline in my sleep, a silhouette of gold. Starlit letters on the sill, stories left untold. Maybe someday I'll send them off, watch paper ships set sail. But for now the night keeps them safe beneath its veil. I whisper to the moon, ask it if you feel the same. It keeps the secret, keeps the light like I keep your name. Starlit letters on the sill, ink that never dries. I press my ear against the glass and hear distant skies. You were the skyline in my sleep, a silhouette of gold. Starlit letters on the sill, stories left untold. Paper boats in the dark, maybe something to describe. We float on plastic islands in the quiet of your room. Your jacket smells like summer and a small perfume. I count the constellations that your bookshelf hides. We make small signatures in the dust of time. The night hums like an engine tuned to our breath. We orbit close enough to forget what's left. Neon drift, pull me under the glow. Hold the map where the softest day doesn't go. We'll write our names on the back of a cloud, disappear in a hush far from the loud. Your voice is like a half-remembered melody. I hum along to find the shape of what could be. We break the silence in a slow carousel, round and round the small true swell. Breathe the moon into my open waiting chest. We keep the windows cracked so the room can rest. Neon drip, take me where the city slows. Fold me into the pockets of the afterglow. We'll trade our names for something softer, clipped and sweet. Close the book and feel the pages under feet. Slide me under soft blue lights, unravel all the noise. We'll let the record spin again like little lost toys. If morning comes, we'll press our faces to the seam. Let the hush decide the edges of a dream. Neon drift, pull me under the glow. keep me where the slowest feelings go. Hold the map where our quiet footprints stay in the neon turf, willing to float away. Neon through the blinds, slow like ocean waves. I bottle up the sky in a paper cup, sip the quiet till the edges erupt. Your name becomes a constellation I can't trace. I map the spaces that your fingers place. I whisper tiny truths into the dark, like folded paper planes that miss the mark. Starglass confessions drifting in my head, like the corners of the bed where we once bled. Say you loved me in a voice that barely woke. Hold my silence like a secret note. Window frost writes letters I can't read. I press my palm, pretend I feel the heat. There's a weightless ache that never screams, just small bright pulses of impossible dreams. If dawn decides to ask for all we hid, I'll give it gently every tender bit. We fold the night into a smaller shape and keep the hope that refuses to escape. Starglass confessions float across the room, tiny galaxies that bloom and then resume. Say you'll keep them even if you let me go. Leave a single star to call my own. Fading into silence, A slow pulse under the ceiling light. You left your sweater draped across the chair. I breathe it in and find you're everywhere. The record hums a slow familiar line. I press my thumb against the seam of time. Slow wave memory, pull me back tonight. We'll ride the vinyl edges until the quiet's right. Hold my hand like the map we never kept. We'll wander rooms of maybe and of might have been. Then perfume on paperbacks and light. We talk in sentences that never fight. I fold the silence into paper planes. Let them launch and learn the shape of names. Close your eyes, taste the echo of the street. We'll